Good morning. It's Wednesday, February 20th. Have my vacation day. Didn't exactly sleep in. If anything, I woke up about 40 minutes earlier than I would have, and I had gotten to bed a little bit later than I maybe should have. So I probably got an hour and a half less sleep than would be ideal. But I then laid there for 3 more hours, so I got more rest. So not so much sleep, but definitely at least rest. Anyways, at this point I'm up, and I figure I want to eat something, and that something I want to eat is donuts. Because it feels like way too long since I've had donuts, and donuts are delicious. I've been hoping for a while, maybe I'll get a day where I'll get off work plenty early and be able to go get donuts on my way home, and just ain't been happening. So I have my day off. I figure I'm going to use that, and I'm going to get me some donuts. Was the last thing I updated you on donuts? It's been hours since donuts. Edited a couple vlogs. Took a bit of a nap, laid down for a bit, got a little more rest since I still tired. That's part of the reason I took the day off, is to make sure I could do that. That was okay, I've been up long enough, my body will let me get some more rest, and I was do that. That is the reason I took the vacation day. It's I'd love to get caught up on some of this stuff, but this stuff wasn't worth vacation day. That was. I want to feel better. I also think I should probably take an ibuprofen. I haven't done that yet today. Otherwise, I think I'm going to sit down, work on D&D prep stuff for the next session, and possibly for however, the second act of the campaign that they're basically coming up to. I have a lot of it in my head, but unlike a lot of the games so far, that's completely been little bits of things happening in the caverns, and bit by bit, this is a story that has there are things that are happening. There are characters with names and events and things that are happening, and we just need the players to get involved to help them be successful at it. I'm hoping they join the right side in this confrontation, but we'll see. If they decide not to, I can change some things, but I'm gonna actually sit down, take a bunch of notes, and try and hammer out here's the goal moving forward. Here are the stat blocks that I can pull to and the way to modify them for these main characters, because, and I think Nick will be happy. One of the things Nick's mentioned is he really wishes there was a little more structure. Because, I've told him, you guys are not just, in a free-flowing adventure. You have been on a path. I have been taking you through things. I have been having you meet important people, making connections, finding different places. I have giving you information. Basically, we're some 34 sessions in, and I have been building up for this, what should be the next session to start, which is when the actual plot of the game that I wanted to run is finally going to begin. About 34 sessions in. Yeah. It's been a bit of a slow burn, but I took them from level 1. I got them up to, I think they're 11. I'm pretty sure they're 11. 11, yeah, that's what I thought. Because that's kind of where it's the idea was we get these 10 levels, and they just level up to 11, which was some finessing on my numbers, because I'm doing experience rewards, but it's an arbitrary number. The only difference is a couple times they've leveled up a little early, because I wasn't keeping close enough track of my numbers. But yeah, I've pushed them forward to that point. This is about the point where I wanted to start the real adventure. So I'm gonna sit down, take some notes, and try and be ready for it. And I've spent 2.5 hours so far working on just like notes and such for the game. I have plenty. I have enough easily to run next Monday's session. And I have some notes on like the overall story bit, but like I have a few important characters that I haven't even started taking notes on. And I already have close to 3 full pages. Wow. It's a bit of a like I've had an idea for a story for a while. And it's a bit of a complex-ish story, and I'm having to fit, the ideas of the story into what's happened so far, and some things like I've been doing deliberately to work towards that. Other things I'm trying to work into it that just kind of happened, by happenstance. I'm going to try and tie them in if I can. So there's just things I'm trying to work in and try and make things work, basically. But I got plans in a few hours it's kind of like a Bible study. One of the guys at church invited me and a couple other guys. It's like, let's do a bit of a Bible study. He wants to show sort of, he has ways that he goes through and tries to find meaning and whatever. I'm like, whatever it takes to get me into my Bible more, I'm like cool with that. I'm really good at praying regularly, and I love to worship. I am not the most diligent of actually sitting down and reading my Bible. So when someone said, "Hey, wanna join us with this?" I'm like, "Yes, I will make a commitment so that I have to do that because it's rewarding when I do." But I don't know. It's just something my brain doesn't do. But I figure I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat first, since all I've had today is donuts. So I'm gonna go pick up some Burger King, and actually kind of a smaller amount of Burger King than I had been getting lately. Usually I go in with a coupon for this, and then I get like a couple of the 10 chicken nuggets for $1. But they raised that from $1 to like $1.80, which I think is what it used to be like, and then like over the summer they reduced it or something. And I'm like, oh, or I guess over the winter, whatever. Anyways, like several months ago, they reduced it, and I was like, oh, that's a great price. Now it's $1.80. I'm like, oh, that's a terrible price. Never worth that. And I didn't have another coupon with me, so I just got what I had. I mean, it's plenty of food. That's 2 burgers and fries and onion ring. I'm like, I'm not going to be hungry, but it's still a lot less than I had been getting when I would go up to Burger King. So I ate. Wonderful. Sat back down, organized all notes, made the, character record sheet for next Monday, which most of the time I do when I'm moving the table around, but it takes 10, maybe 15 minutes if I'm slow. So having it done in advance should help. Pretty much did a lot of work. Got what I say is the next session prepped, but probably quite a bit further than that, most likely prepped. But I had the time. I also got vlog uploaded, and it's about time that I head out to the Bible study. I don't know if that's the term we're giving to it, but that's basically what it sounds like, having not been to it yet. Good enough. And I gotta say, I'm still a bit tired. I got probably 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep last night, and I did take a nap for 45 minutes in the day. So a little less sleep than I like, but not by much. I got this headache still. But overall, nothing else that makes me feel like I'm sick or anything, just a bit of a headache, a bit drowsy. It's obnoxious, a bit distracting, but whatever. Let's grab the Bible and get going.
And what version you got?
I got NIV.
Okay.
So there's no specific stopping place?
Yeah.
That was fun. In part, just getting to know a couple of the guys from church a little better was nice. But also we went through Matthew 1, a bulk of which is genealogy. And it was just pulling out certain people that stand out and going over, this was their story and they were mentioned in the genealogy leading up to Jesus, etc. Which wasn't anything new for me per se, but I mean it is something that like I haven't gone through in 5-ish years, so I was like, good enough, yeah, worth the time, and it was fun. I think the plan is in a couple weeks to meet and to have read the next handful of chapters and have some things to talk about then. So yeah, it sounds like the goal is like about every other week. So we'll see. But well, I was getting gas on the way home. I still have this headache, and I was thinking, Mike gave advice, and I think it was about the headaches that I've been having. I hope, because I'm following it. And his comment was, drink more water and have more salt to help you retain the water. I think it was headaches, because getting rid of the headaches is what I want to do. So I'm going to have this, and then pretty much just get to bed. It's relatively late, and I want to get to bed a little early if I can, try and get some extra sleep. Back to work tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.